That'll bring them out of their seats every time.
Yeah, gets real quick.
You staying with this one or moving on?
We gotta move on. Psalm 6.
It does smell like they had a rodeo.
Which one are we doing?
Psalm
Marcello?
19.
Yes.
Just told me undergraduates in the printing class. Which one are we doing? Psalm? Yeah,
Psalm.
Psalm Marcello.
I thought there was gonna be an announcement, but I don't see anybody.
Behind you, there's going the black right behind you.
What?
There's one, I think, that introduced herself earlier, but she doesn't really look like she knows what's going on.
It's fine. If they start making an announcement, we'll just dip down. Well, this is a short one anyway.
Yeah.
Up here comes.
So next up is Pomp after whatever, whenever we get ready.
No, we'll probably do one more short one.
Oh, he's about to speak.
Let's do, how about La Maurice? That's another short one. Let's do this and then La Maurice.
Welcome to the 2022 graduation ceremony for the Leeds School of Business. Students will process in at 1:50 and the ceremony will begin at 2 o'clock. In honor of the formal occasion, please silence your cell phones and be considerate when taking photographs. We have professional photographers from the Grad Images present. They will be taking photos of graduates as they come up to the stage, which you will have the option to purchase. Please plan to stay for the duration of the ceremony to help celebrate and honor each of our graduates. In the meantime, please enjoy the Boulder Brass Quintet.
All right, ignore the marking at D. Let's just read straight through.
Okay.
That should be time for it. Alrighty. Wait, Tom.
Uncircumcised?
Please welcome the Leeds School of Business class of 2022. Please join me in welcoming the Leeds School of Business faculty.
Hello, everyone. It's so great to be together with you today. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us to celebrate our newest Leeds graduates and their achievements. As I start, I will begin by sharing the university's land acknowledgement. I acknowledge that the university sits upon land within the territories of the Ute, Cheyenne, and Arapaho peoples. Further, I acknowledge that 48 contemporary tribal nations are historically tied to the lands that make up the state of Colorado. Now, please rise in honor of our national anthem, performed by Kaylin Brudos Knuckles, who is pursuing a bachelor's degree in music in vocal performance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
My name is Laura Cornish, and I have the distinct honor of being this year's Master of Ceremonies as Associate Dean for the undergraduate programs at Leeds. It's my privilege to welcome our special guest who is here with us, Bruce Benson, former CU president, whose grandson is graduating from Leeds today. Thank you for joining us to celebrate with our class. I now invite Leeds Student Government President Atul Raghavir to give our student welcome address. Atul is... You're popular. Atul is graduating from Leeds with honors. He is earning a degree in business administration with an emphasis in finance. After graduation, he will join Morgan Stanley's investment banking division in New York City in their technology, mergers, and acquisitions division. Welcome, Atul.
Thank you, Dean Cornish. It's been such an honor serving as the LSG president, and I appreciate you all for the opportunity. I thought for a long time about what I wanted to talk about today, and as many of my friends will tell you, I pestered them all for ideas. I felt stuck, as I've only given a couple speeches before, and never to an audience of my peers. Should I go give advice? Maybe go sentimental? My beloved sister constantly reminds me that I'm not as funny as I think I am, so obviously humor is out. I'm certainly not qualified to give any sort of advice, as you are some of the most impressive people I've ever met, and quite frankly, there's nothing up here that I can say that you don't already know. So I decided to go a little emotional. I'd like to talk about the importance of separating your identity from your career. Leeds has taught us the importance of excellence in both the classroom and in getting a job. We've all had it drilled into our heads since day one that you have to have a Leeds formatted resume, a LinkedIn, and of course, to network, network, network. However, one thing we all need to remind ourselves of, as the ambitious business students that we are, is that our worth as human beings does not change based on the success or failures in your career or in your life. In college, and frankly throughout my life, I've failed more times than I care to admit. I was so focused on getting a job that I thought would make my parents proud, make everyone look up to me, and justify to myself that I was smart and good enough. And don't get me wrong, I'm incredibly excited that I lucked into my dream job. But it took me a very long time to get there, and I got rejected nearly everywhere I applied to. I put so much of my self-worth getting into this prestigious job that nobody really cared about but myself. I burned bridges thinking I was better than others when I was the furthest thing from it. Then, when I failed over and over again, it felt like a constant reminder that I wasn't good enough. In reality, my friends and family still loved me the same. Nobody looked at me differently, and I realized very quickly that the people who were truly there for me did not care if I was successful or not, because they loved me for me. Hopefully you graduate today realizing the value of building your identity outside of your career, and that's coming from someone who used to think his life was over because he didn't get the job he wanted. 4 years later, I'm better at following my own advice and understanding that when one door closes, multiple others open. Failed a test, realized it probably wasn't good enough to skim the material 5 minutes before. Got dumped, finally began to understand who I was outside of a relationship. It took me a long time to learn that being yourself and staying true to who you want to be is really the only thing that matters as we head out of college. There's a fresh start in front of all of us, and you truly get to choose who you want to be and what matters most to you. So don't get caught up in what other people think. Do what's truly best for you, your mental health, and the people closest to you. Be patient with yourself and understand the next year or so will be full of transitions, more transitions than we expect. There were so many people who supported me in my journey at the University of Colorado. Too many to name, but I have to mention a few. To my family, of course, Mom, Dad, thank you for sacrificing so much for me and to have all the opportunity that I've had. Shruti, thank you for humbling me at every turn. Kel, Chris, Con, Ben, Rob, Danny, Matt, you guys have been there for me at every turn, and I can't thank you all enough. To finalize, I'd like to quote legendary NFL player Marshawn Lynch. Take care of your mental, take care of your bread, and now that we're done with college, make sure you all take care of yourselves. Can I get a Skell Boss?
Thank you, Atul. Now, this is traditionally the time in the graduation where I would introduce our dean, Sharon Matusik, and she would offer her congratulations to the graduating class. But Sharon isn't feeling well, so she's not here today. She's not feeling well, but I'm feeling great, so you have me instead. She sends her heartfelt congratulations to each one of you and extends her very best wishes for success in your future. Another one of our graduation traditions is to announce and honor our retiring faculty members, and this year we have two, Margaret Campbell and Thomas Nelson. Professor Campbell spent 20 years teaching marketing and held several leadership roles at Leeds during her time at CU Boulder. And Dr. Nelson, after a successful career in healthcare, came back to Leeds to teach the next generation of students. He spent 23 years creating a positive impact for over 10,000 students. Thank you, Tom and Meg, and enjoy your retirement. Each year, we have the pleasure of celebrating outstanding members of the graduating class. We will start by recognizing the graduating members of the prestigious Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Society. I'd like to invite Rich Wabikind, Associate Dean for Business and Government Relations and Chapter President of the Beta Gamma Sigma Society, to present these honors.
Membership in Beta Gamma Sigma is the highest recognition a student of business can receive in a school accredited by AACSB International. Only students ranked in the top 10% of their undergraduate class are eligible for membership. What's more, only the top 5% of business schools worldwide have Beta Gamma Sigma chapters. Therefore, membership is a significant testament to a student's aptitude, leadership, and professionalism. Today, we confer this prestigious honor to 26 lead students. Would you please stand to be recognized? Congratulations to all of you. You may be seated.
We now have some student awards. Will all of the award recipients who have been previously notified please make your way to the stage now? When I call your name, please join me on stage to be recognized. There are 5 of you here. There are 4 of you here. The first one is not here, but I'll announce his award anyway. Our Academic Achievement Award winner, which represents one of the top 2 academic achievements at Leeds, our Academic Achievement Award winner is Max Carrere. As a student, Max was involved with the Leeds Consulting Group, the Investment Banking Club, and the Dean's Leadership Fellows. He completed a summer internship with Ares Management, where he will return after graduation. He is now preparing his younger brother to follow in his footsteps as the Leeds freshman this fall. Congratulations, Max. The recipient of the Academic Excellence Award is Joseph Fratino, Jr. Joey is looking forward to visiting all 30 Major League Baseball stadiums this summer and moving to Dallas, where he'll be working at FTI Consulting. He held leadership roles with Leeds Investment and Trading Group and the CU College Republicans. Congratulations, Joey. Each semester, our academic divisions recognize their most outstanding graduates. I'd like to invite Jeremiah Contreras, instructor for accounting, and Natalie Moyen, chair of the finance division, to join me in presenting the Outstanding Student Awards for the accounting and finance divisions. The winner of both Outstanding Student Awards is Joseph Fratino, Jr. Our next award is the Henny Reinertsen Award for Organizational Leadership and Information Analytics. This year's recipient is Alex Schwartz. Alex is not here with us, but we will read about him anyway. He will be working for Roboyo, which specializes in intelligent automation. How about a big round of applause for Alex as we congratulate him? I'd now like to invite Dan Zhang, Interim Chair of the Strategy, Entrepreneurship, and Operations Division, and Donnie Lichtenstein, Chair of the Marketing Division, to join me to present the next awards. Receiving this year's Henny Reinertsen Award for Strategy, Entrepreneurship, and Operations, and the Marketing Division Outstanding Student Award is Lena Kim. Lena plans to pursue her PhD in behavioral marketing, building on her experiences as a research assistant for the Diversity and Identity Management Lab and the Diverse Doctorates in Business program. Congratulations, Lena. I'd like to invite Bertie Resnicek, Associate Chair of the Social Responsibility and Sustainability Division, to join me to present the next award. Receiving this year's Social Responsibility and Sustainability Division Award is Lily Bussey. After graduation, Lily will be returning to Guidehouse Consulting, where she did an internship. As a student, she was involved in the Dean's Leadership Fellows and held a leadership role in the Caesar Fellows. Congratulations, Lily. Our final student award is the Undergraduate Impact Award. Rich Wabekind, can you please join me in presenting this award? This award embodies the Leeds values: integrity, inclusion, academic excellence, community, and forethought. It is my pleasure to present the Undergraduate Impact Award to Adriel Lagda. Adriel will be starting a career in real estate in San Diego after graduation. He created the Leeds Professional Development Fund and was part of the Diverse Scholars Program in his time at Leeds. Congratulations, Adriel. Another important Leeds commencement tradition is the recognition of our outstanding faculty members. In particular, we announce and celebrate the winner of the Joseph L. Frascona Teaching Excellence Award. This award is presented to one faculty member annually by the Falkenberg family to honor Dr. Frascona, and it is the highest teaching honor at the Leeds School of Business. We have a little bit of catching up to do since we haven't had in-person graduation, So we're going to honor the winners from the last 2 years in addition to this year's winner. So we'll start with the 2020 winner of the Frescona Award, Sean Davies. And if you noticed, Sean got to carry the ceremonial mace at the front of the parade. So thank you, Sean. Next, on to 2021. The winner of the 2021 Frescona Award was Harry Starn. And the committee that selected Harry for this award had these things to say about him. Beyond the way he leads his classes, Professor Starn was recognized for his involvement outside the classroom. He mentors many students, providing personalized support that helps them find internships and careers. Professor Starn has touched so many students' lives. There is no doubt that many of our graduates' future successes are driven by Professor Starn's passion for students. And so now I invite Professor Starn, last year's winner, to the podium to announce this year's winner.
On behalf of this year's selection committee, I'm honored to introduce the 2022 Frescona Teaching Excellence Award winner, Professor Curtis Sears. Professor Sears is a teaching professor within the Leeds Real Estate Program. Students specifically acknowledged his passion for teaching, commitment to their success, and ability to clearly teach real estate concepts in a way that's understandable, engaging, and fun. Additionally, he was commended for always making time for his students. That commitment to offering extra time with students is demonstrated through his extended and additional office hours, one-on-one counseling and career guidance, and team advising for various real estate case competitions. On behalf of the Falkenberg family, I would like to invite Professor Sears to the podium to receive this plaque commemorating this award. Please join me in congratulating Professor Sears. Congratulations.
Now I'm delighted to introduce our keynote speaker, Scott Kingdom. Scott received his bachelor's degree in finance from Leeds in 1982, and today he sits on our board of advisors. He is vice chairman of the global consulting firm Korn Ferry and is also a trustee of the University of Colorado Foundation. Business Week named him to its list of the 100 most influential search consultants. Scott has spent nearly 30 years with Korn Ferry, including as president of Global Industrial Markets, regional managing director, and Chicago managing partner. He has led executive searches, board and C-suite successions, leadership development, talent assessment, and talent transformation. Scott is the father of 4 girls, 3 of whom are proud Buffs. 2, Jackie and Ellen, are celebrating with us today, along with his wife, Terry. As a family of Buffs, they honor their passion and appreciation for CU and Leeds by helping us end the gap with the Kingdom Family Scholarship. Please join me in welcoming Scott Kingdom to the podium.
Laura, thank you very much for that very nice introduction, and good afternoon, everybody. It's really a thrill to be here together and live and in person, by the way, which is nice. And congratulations to the graduates. What a fun day. This is terrific. Well, as was mentioned, it was 40 years ago that I was in your chair, almost to the hour, the exact same day, almost to the hour, 40 years ago. This was a newly constructed convention center at the time, and I was not thinking about what the commencement speaker had to say much. I was thinking about what was coming up tonight with friends, dinner with family, grandparents, parents, and a fair bit about how I was going to get rid of the couch in my house as I was moving out, which seemed to be the biggest problem for me at the time. But with a little more experience now, I want to urge you to take a second and pause and take this in. All of it. Your family, your friends, the sights, the sounds, your professors. Because unlike anybody else who's ever gone through this, your circumstances here at Leeds have required you to do some things nobody else has. You deserve a good bit more than the normal congratulations from me and all your support system. You are, in fact, unique. You are now a category of one. And that comes with responsibilities, and it also comes with opportunities. And that's what I'd like to talk a bit about today. Consider the fact that you spent half your college education trying to adapt to a new and constantly changing living and learning environment. You've been faced with family tragedy, many of you, health concerns, economic upheaval, canceled living arrangements, and endless other obstacles on your way to getting this degree today. And you had to tackle all of these things in an online world, created in real time, often isolated. No playbook, no precedent, and no real guidelines to help. I know much of this has come at a price, a high price, and there's been plenty of unhappiness and tough feelings along the way. All understandable, I get it. But let me offer a little perspective, because if you're anything like my 4 daughters, you're not going to always listen to what your parents tell you about this time. This has also been an opportunity that you will appreciate in time. The truth is, you are now and forever different because of these challenges. You have learned to accomplish things differently. You've formed teams, and you've worked in distributed ways unlike any class before you. You've collaborated with strangers, and you've delivered outcomes together. You've managed your schedule differently, and your notion of work-life integration is now different. Somehow you've figured this out, you've made it, and you've won. Because of these realities, you've become highly adaptable and hyper-agile. In fact, in all of our research about leadership around the world, the #1 predictor of that success is learning agility. So what does that mean? Learning agility is essentially taking previous challenges and lessons learned and applying them to new circumstances and emerging problems. Well, guess what? You are now a product of these last 2 years, and you do have new skills, one of them being learning agility. So why does this matter? And here's the responsibility part. It matters because the world is facing huge challenges that need different and new solutions. Feeding the planet, caring for Mother Earth, developing cleaner energy and water are only a few of these. Big problems require big solutions that demand innovation and advancement. They actually demand what you now have. Now you will be the ones to tackle these challenges. It's your responsibility and opportunity to lead us into the future with those new skills of yours. So now here's the opportunity. The playbook on how to succeed in this new environment is not being written by my generation. It is to be written by you. You have the new experiences. We do not. You have the right kinds of agility. We do not. You are very fortunate to be here at Leeds and be so well equipped for these challenges. You know, most fundamentals of business leadership don't change all that much over time. But now, more than ever, what's required today is a leadership approach that is slightly different. It's putting more of a premium on some different things such as purpose, empathy, inclusion, diversity, and constant learning. Again, all areas you've been developed here at Leeds. Today, I'm more convinced than ever that you and your class are stepping into a unique time and set of circumstances that will literally change the way society and business operate together. I'm also just as sure you'll be challenged in completely different ways. You're going to be asked to lead things and take responsibilities before you're qualified, before you're ready. That's okay. Embrace it. Use these new experiences that you've got that are unique and run with it. Take it. Now, commercial and business success is not the only thing I want you to consider today. Because if you don't spend important time on your contributions to society, your community, and your family, your life will only be partially fulfilled. Your greatest joy will come when you help others do things that they did not think were possible. One of the greatest ways to apply this is to stay connected to this terrific school and your classmates in the years to come. It's one of the most rewarding things I've ever done. But for now, it's time to celebrate this moment, and I can't say congratulations loudly enough to all of you graduates and your families, so I'm going to leave you with this. Remember, the buffalo is the only animal, when faced with a dangerous storm, will actually turn directly into it, nose first, and run straight into the storm to get through it in the fastest way possible. I think that's sort of a good way to think about some of the things that you face out there today. So, please take care of each other, and I wish you great success. Sko Buffs!
Thank you so much, Scott. We come together for graduation. It's a communal activity, but each one of you has completed this degree, and we want to honor each and every one of you. That's why we have this Leeds graduation, where we read the name of every student in attendance, and you walk across the stage. Family and friends and supporters, this is why you're here, to see your student walk across the stage. So we're going to get started with that now. So I have a few instructions to read. We have 2 name readers. The marshals will bring you to either side of the stage. We will have 2 handshakers, myself and Associate Dean Wabikind. I have a request that out of respect for your classmates who stayed to hear your name read, that you all stay, go back to your seats after your name is read to honor all of your classmates. And that way we can graduate all of you as a class together at the conclusion of the name reading. Rich and I will be shaking hands, but in these times we understand you might like a hands-free greeting, and so just indicate that and we will not come after you for a hug or a handshake. Okay, marshals, let's get the show on the road.
Reese Pennington.
Kyler Gilgore.
Denzel Sujanto.
Taylor Brooks Murphy.
Trevor Mowry.
Wenchuan Ma.
Rose Bastian.
Lucas Gavrila.
Zachary Elsas.
Jose Banuelos.
Casey Camille.
Alexandra McClintock.
Michael Stathakis,
Julia Tengestal,
Chase Winnikin,
Kylie Doherty,
Paul Goluskin,
Andrea Boza,
Zach Ingram,
Andrew Pham,
Ryan Halpin,
Joseph Bassett,
Liam Tierney,
Trevor Lose,
Carter Absher,
Caleb Seminer,
Ryan Breacher,
Jacob Panunsi,
Kalia Gerlieve,
Andres Arriaga,
Nicholas Lundy,
Heather Green,
Grant Gorman,
Walker Reese,
Michael Corrigan,
Aiden Price,
Samuel Alex Seibert,
Monsi Cataldi,
George Conway,
Matthew Inge,
Holden Ellison,
Nathan Kane,
Derek Wynn,
Luis Barajas,
Ryan Wynn,
Gilad Halzo,
Jordan Tai,
Hyunsu Jang,
Gerrans Nichols,
Amy Pham,
Sierra Zizzo,
Christian Dawkin,
Ansley Tolbert,
Maxwell Birch,
Luke Nelson,
Tyler Newshots,
Cooper Thayer,
Braden Bueller,
Marcos Espinoza,
Eliana Welsh,
Grant Bannister,
Ciara Bobak,
Bowie Casey,
Cole Sullivan,
Alexander Briggs,
Madison Langman,
Charles Malin,
Wesley Weber,
Lauren Finnegan,
Peyton Riggle,
Jake Paschke,
Julie LaCramp, distinction,
Ryan Burberry,
Nicholas McRae,
Garrett Anderson,
Benjamin Carrington,
Olivia Wheeler,
Kayla Russell with honors,
Bryce Henningsen,
Molly Weeks,
Duke Avery,
Zane Tinken,
Matthew Vermeyen,
Welcome Reed, high distinction,
Spencer Ferguson with honors,
Trevor Wallace,
Trevor Hall,
Zachary Creer,
Edmund Warburton,
Juliet Tucci,
Taylor Stahersky,
Sierra Weber,
Maeve Riley,
Ashley Fenderson Diaz,
Lauren Freeman,
Jill Saviors,
Gabrielle Trueblood with honors distinction.
Julia Cominelli.
Anna Whittier.
Matthew Chang.
Cody Osika.
Natalie Bame.
Andrew Ferraro.
Henry Smith.
Thomas Kowarski.
William Shu with honors distinction.
Diego Cherico, high distinction.
Felicia Tay with honors, high distinction.
Eric Gottschall with honors.
Namrita Ashok Prabhu with honors, high distinction.
Joseph Fratino with honors, high distinction.
Dana Wynn with honors, distinction.
Duncan Gottschall with honors, distinction.
Christopher Cholet.
Elizabeth Katie Hoff.
Ethan Lisenby.
Catherine Hamid.
Caitlin Badger.
Maxwell Wilson.
Bennett Hall.
Catherine Work.
Alex Holtzen.
Lauren Bloom.
Christian Gray.
Taylor Howard.
Kenna Miles.
Augustus Campbell with honors.
Paxton Garman.
Benjamin Michael Davis.
Enzo Pellegrini.
Jonathan Leslie.
Natalie Hyam.
Quinn Farnell.
Carly Smith.
Christopher Fuad Serra.
Rachel Hutchinson.
Alex Steib.
Margaret Wortman with honors.
Jackson Helbig.
Kiara Gianella with honors.
Andrew Stevens.
Charles Hall.
Cole Werner.
Michael Fisher.
Brendan Hansen.
Zoe Snow.
Ravi Khatri.
Jessica Palio.
Keegan Davis.
Jack Raymond.
Noah Berger.
Mark Brian Saucedo.
Holden Tidy.
Stephanie Contreras Chavez.
Nicholas Cesark.
Madison Reynolds.
Phoebe Clark.
Chris Hauk.
Charles Guylander.
Chase Mednick.
Tanvi Kumar.
Brian Melendez Rodriguez.
Grace Caruso.
Jack Lindauer.
Elke Lintukorpi.
Keaton Reedy.
Este Wilkinson.
Kendrick Morocco.
Sydney Kitka, distinction.
Mason Haas.
Ryan Ribori.
Abigail Cole.
James Hohenlohe.
Madison McWhirter.
Stephen Landis.
Morgan Wolf.
Logan McMinn.
Morgan McFerrin.
Michael Gessler.
Amanda Stewart.
Derek Jackson.
Tyler Johnson.
Dara Bruck.
Nathan Nagash.
Zoe Troy with honors.
Benjamin Cloutier.
Abigail Lyons.
Jalen Harden.
Lillian Trapp.
Antonio Norton, distinction.
Bettina Meski.
Benjamin Salvo.
Robert Andrew.
Caroline Shorish.
Darla Baumer.
Maddie Bauer.
Amelia Sears.
Michael Roberts.
Nicole Laub, distinction.
Jack Messler.
Patricia Kroll.
Kirsten Leo.
Druin Spear.
Nayeli Martin.
McKenna Fazeki with honors distinction.
Alexandra Lupiba.
Paige Heisner.
India Rose Morin.
Emberly Johnston.
Olivia Dudley.
Lillian Corsi with honors distinction.
Sydney Nation.
Caitlin Weiser.
Jade Shepard.
Kathleen Trigg.
Lindsay Hoffman.
Julia De La Salle.
Olivia Rasmussen.
Justin Kiss.
Eliza Davis, distinction.
Benjamin Coatney.
Lauren Leslie, distinction.
Luke Barnaki.
Caroline Kosmiski, with honors, high distinction.
Joshua Tackaberry.
Kylie Tran.
Lucas McLaren.
Audrey Jacobs.
Chandler Queenan.
Ansley Dorsey.
McKenna Brensecki.
Lucy Bauer.
Olivia Goodman.
Mia Sampson.
Megan Noyes.
Cheney Van Gilder.
Nicholas Darrow.
Shane Mandel.
Grace Harris.
Christopher Irwin with honors, distinction.
Zachary Marquez.
Anushka Pal.
Sandro Castillo.
Hannah Imhoff.
Daniel Avinelli.
Matthew Salvador.
Margaret McHugh.
Aoife Khan.
Olivia Kokash.
Luke Tannehill.
Lauren Purcell.
Jack Casey.
Avery Gillespie.
Miles Galbo.
Jackson Brown.
Jacob Malera. With honors, high distinction.
Dylan Leisure.
Caitlin Abbott.
Colin Black.
Hattie Poole with honors distinction.
Wesley Toy with honors high distinction.
Michael Bortnowski with honors high distinction.
Darian Fulton.
Maxine Brandt.
Samuel Drummond.
Mia Rodriguez.
Nicholas Sorelli.
Dane Gopsel.
Justin Baresi.
Esther Barnett.
Isabel Neely.
Mackenzie Pasma.
Lena Kim with honors high distinction.
Amy Acker.
Calvin Dang.
Andrew Kelly.
Enoch Yang.
Justin Malone.
Riley Green, high distinction.
Casey Southwick.
Cole Ross.
Nicholas Smith, distinction.
Alex King.
Christopher Goswick.
Danielle Vertudella.
Jonathan Schlegel.
Michael Brewer.
Isabella Bernansoni.
Morgan Brantmeyer with honors.
Zoe Berry.
Samantha Skeen with honors.
Jasmine Ferdosian.
Megan Fitzpatrick.
Micah Anderson.
Amy Larimer.
Peter Harlovick.
Cameron Larson.
Luke Gopsel.
Rose Gittleson.
Zoe Fontes.
Daphne Beraznik.
Tyler Crowley.
Piper Ritchie.
Connor McNeil.
Becky Melamed.
Brian Barger with honors.
Corey Munt.
Zach Crowley.
Lydia Colkins.
Ethan Spetnagel.
Caleb Riccio.
Rachel McKenna.
Zachary Gregory.
Emily Carrington.
Chaz Peckham.
Rebecca Olson.
Amanda Tomlin.
Chloe Dugan.
Margaret Mills, distinction.
Stephen Hatch.
Ashley Reed.
Jack Holland.
Terrence Sieben.
George Candell with honors.
Blaine Williams.
Samuel Handler.
Marley Tomera.
Ava Johnson.
Joshua Bond.
Colin Maruyama.
William Holder.
Kevin Grove.
Eric Roberts.
Carl Foley.
Andrew Flaherty.
Delaney Downey.
Taya Valdez.
Emily Hope.
Dylan Tackett.
Justin Beth.
Ian Pastorius.
Luca Damian.
Jared Konigsberg.
Jack McDonald with honors distinction.
Ali Mion, distinction.
Kaylee Silverberg.
Daniel Morris.
Caitlin Harsh.
Nihal Dillon with honors high distinction.
Anna Gottlieb.
Sijen Shrestha.
Charlotte Bell.
Zan Meon, high distinction.
Harry Jaffe.
Samuel Durkee.
Michael Cha.
Logan Parr.
Jessica Liu.
Kyle Logan.
Lane Posky.
Marie Carmen Contreras Acosta.
Cole Thompson.
Erica Chavez.
Brendan Batts.
Riley Hobbs.
Dean West.
Tara Minata, distinction.
Delaney Kerrigan with honors distinction.
Natalie Berry.
Aya Mustafa with honors.
Sophia Peterson.
Caroline Simonson with honors.
Liliana Bussey with honors distinction.
Sophia Grant.
Mackenzie Cruikshank.
Grace Giffen.
Camille Giles.
Henry Cox.
Jamie Rubin with honors distinction.
Nicholas Kuhn.
Caitlin Reimer, distinction.
Ryan Wallace.
Carly Stordahl.
William Hackett.
Andrew Matthias.
Owen Sawyer.
Nicholas Purcell.
Graciela Valencia.
Logan Sand.
Anna Lawson.
Ryan Murray.
Elisiana Silk Chavez.
Trevor George.
Jacqueline Cow.
Jonathan Kunke.
Jennifer Sanchez.
James Bologna.
Megan Foley.
Michael Dix, distinction.
Madeline Lowy.
Max Valenta with honors.
Reese Cohen.
Jackson Von Hoon with honors distinction.
Aaron Faranick.
Jacob Hauser.
Jared Applebaum.
Catherine Greigel.
Blake Curtin.
Oscar Wells.
Julian Bowden.
Jack Varenkamp, distinction. Leilani Simmons LaPena.
Nebiat Dempsey.
Nishant Devkota.
Kelly Trang.
Benjamin Gallagher.
McKenna Cardell.
Samaritan Melabov.
Isabella Casagrande.
Antonio Chavez.
Cameron Krang.
Benjamin Lopez.
Kara Konstantakos.
Kai Suematsu.
Jacqueline Fish.
Lee Dongza.
Jacob Risky.
Yasaswini Apolapati.
Austin Bolter.
Matthew Makowski.
Peter Casey.
Chase Byers.
Catherine Jansen.
Drew Frank.
Maria Sofish.
Zachary Mendelsberg.
Monica Palma Scheides.
Maxwell Mashal with honors distinction.
Delina Gabrakidan.
Dorje John.
Edith Martinez Esparza.
Tyler Horry.
Alexandria Ongpeng.
Bobby Joe Dirte Solkeld.
Evelyn Meyer.
Jessica Larson distinction.
Parveen Shahi.
Elizabeth Cobrin.
Giorgio Rivera.
Jillian Miner, high distinction.
Sydney Stegman, distinction.
Noel Chalapis.
Megan Leastman, distinction.
Mary Sumner Kaufman.
Demi Dobrev.
Frederick Reiter.
Sophia Cassidy.
William Edelman.
Maxfield Olson with honors distinction.
Enchao Jia.
Benin Airsec.
Vincent Chu.
Nicholas Edwards.
Alyssa Duke, distinction.
Jake Stein, high distinction.
Natalie Tingle.
Jack Morrison.
Hannah Proctor.
Alexander Harrington.
Trevor Clark.
Devin Llorente.
Micah Rivera.
Caitlin Harry.
Bo Benson. Taylor Payne.
Emma King Hurley.
Lily Mattingly.
Gabriel Casemiro.
Kendall Seago.
Jackson Eisenminger.
Christopher Carrere with honors high distinction.
Austin Sasser.
Benjamin Altschuler with honors high distinction.
Nicholas Abel.
Kellen Posaki, high distinction.
Jacob Huck.
Atul Raghuveer with honors.
David Beatson.
Bruce Valentine, distinction.
Gabriella Nin.
Andrew Grip.
Kate Kreitz with honors.
Christopher Posaki with honors high distinction.
Jake Groff.
Connor Lacey, distinction.
Alex Smith.
Daniel Knowles with honors high distinction.
Nathaniel Bodner.
Matthew Crimer.
Matthew Shaughnessy.
Garrett Sweeney with honors distinction.
Blake Cohen.
Robert Francis with honors high distinction.
Dulcie Sutton.
Claire McCullough, high distinction with honors.
Andrew Kennedy.
Mackenzie Brenner.
Allison Melnick.
Mackenzie Sheldon with honors.
Hannah Fisk.
Noah Purdom.
Chris Tyren.
Finn Webster.
Christian Fowler.
Ben Friedman.
Ryan Wessler.
Ayush Lundi.
Colin Wall.
Nicholas Baraki.
Todd Gardner.
Elena Clark, distinction.
Nicholas Clowder Lopez.
Michael Doss.
Lindsay Parker.
Aaron Kim.
Ian Dance.
Ian Ginger.
Dave Miriala.
Luke Ziegler.
Isabella Patterson.
Tanner Nerwin.
Nick Oksaminti.
Nicholas Haight.
Adriel Logda.
Thomas Defoe.
Andrew Doyle.
Kyle Cagnoni.
Vincent Linden.
Tyler Goal.
Mitchell Reed.
Samantha Crocker.
Nico Gomez.
Holly Otluski.
Matthew Popish with honors distinction.
Graham Hardwick.
Jonathan Madavi.
Holden Samuels. Lucas Stafford.
Dante Steinmetz.
Rudy Reynolds.
Casey Wen.
Clayton Castro.
Carlos Pedrosa.
Riley Cosgrove.
Sarah O'Keefe.
Lorenzo Mier Iteran.
Daniel Gano.
Drew Danielle.
Aditya Sinha.
Luke Sylvester.
Mikael Saliba.
Julia Skibnis.
Scott Dement.
Bridget Kennedy.
Nicholas Hudson.
Mark Woodard.
Jacob Calkins.
Patrick Dolan.
Angeline McCarty Lee.
Maggie Perry.
Brett Brenner with honors.
Jack Shepard, distinction.
Caitlin O'Neill with honors distinction.
Cameron Creighton.
Ashton Arnold with honors.
John Michaels, distinction.
Charles Gruber.
Claire Beswick.
Joseph Grillo.
Zach Maddox.
Boland Dodge.
Eli Silverman.
Vance Perry.
Chayton Mowry.
Levi Von Felt.
Bradley Bollinger.
Kyle Dhaliwal.
Mark Gaynor.
Christian Lane.
Matthew Frias.
Isabel Bordewick.
Claire Daniels.
Paige Livingston.
Jessica Fleck.
Isabella Pitts. Callahan Wilson.
Declan Murray.
Troy Stice.
Molly Mitchell.
Emma Pearson with honors.
Kabir Aurora.
Ty Fontaine.
Bruna Monzoni.
Claire Dowashinsky with honors.
Travis Choi.
Alexandra Bassett.
Seth Martin.
Maxwell Curcio.
James Campbell.
Johannes Arrow. Xavier Richmond. Nathaniel Hila. Sydney Scruggs.
Quinton Nugent with honors.
Shane Villaroman.
James Thomas Murphy.
Logan Wood.
Vincent Kulodny.
Max Fiore.
Brian Gardner.
Hunter Gorski.
Lucas Trujillo.
Ish Busta.
Henry Webrink.
Hala Bolifa.
Trevor Poole.
Andrew Lawley.
Ryan Pellino.
Griffin Hamrick.
William Vangelos.
Thomas Miller.
Samantha Clifford.
Grayson Lombardo.
Sana Kareem.
Lucas Stashin.
Jeremy Cook.
Sam Flora.
Maya Shrestha.
Cole Clifton.
Will Sands.
Pascal Brassey.
Tyler Weinrich.
Zach Heisler.
Dimitra Kabitsis.
Tatum Toucher.
Charles Rose.
Sheridan Westlake.
Lydia Hunt.
Brandon Rosley.
Renee Reardon.
Avery Wilson.
Jack Lewis.
Finn Blake.
Sophia Venturelli.
John Egan.
Nicole Newpert.
Caleb Randolph with honors.
Alexander Jackson.
Judson Wells.
McKenna Palmer.
Hyde Weisenflue.
Kaylee Ulansky Jackson.
Brennan Farley.
Paige Giltner.
Tracy Zai.
Molly Round.
Leah Harding, distinction.
Ellie Platt.
Nate Rolke.
Sophie Engel.
Yash Patel.
Alexandra Hazen.
Andrew Nonamaker.
Estelle March.
Andrew Rubeski.
Caroline Byers.
Levi Nagy.
Courtney Matheson.
Abigail White.
Mariani Hummel.
Jessica Bright.
Olivia Gerard.
Zephy Lopez.
Ying Yin.
Michelle Lopez.
Eugeli Lee.
Sabrina Wilson.
Esther Peter.
Caroline Liao.
Kelly Kayashta.
May Wright.
Sabrina Yusupova.
Christopher Max.
Eric Rivera.
John Patterson.
Jordan Blanco.
Sabrina Robbins.
Andrew Stevens.
Molly Galloway.
Michael Belrose.
Brighton Perron.
Isabella Hauk.
Alexander Bowers.
John Dennis.
Ward Woodland.
Chase Paulino Rodriguez Khan.
Salila Arial.
Evan Johnson.
Axel Martinez.
Imran Shivji.
Pablos Balayez.
Zachary Gen.
Warren Lubchenko with honors distinction.
Andrew Feeney.
Van Lucas.
William McCullum.
Madison Stockbauer.
Eli Rosenfeld.
Olivia Johnson.
Nicholas Eidler.
Samantha Arrigo.
Joseph Morris.
Charles Tonelli.
Peter DeLine.
Mary Holyfield.
Rodrigo Marcondes.
Paula Marquez Prince.
Stephen Maloney.
Kendall Magnus, distinction.
Christopher Minwegan.
Peyton Randall.
Benjamin Campbell.
Emily Perez.
Cooper Sampson.
Jacob Dowdy.
Wyatt Williams.
Christopher Hansen.
Conrad Schmidt.
Mason Reichert.
Rochelle Rakin.
Dominique Yuskevich.
Paige Nischel.
Alexander Gondomkar.
Miley Cohen.
Charles Noser.
Daniel Friedman.
Nicholas Martell.
Christian Mellon.
Austin Witcher.
Lincoln Clark.
Graham Cole.
Robert Murdoch.
Bo Ranieri with honors.
Grace McLaughlin.
Julian Dewing.
Seth Mellon.
Joshua Taylor.
Audrey Fisher.
Bryce Wilson.
Lindsay Rosen. Kira Barrett.
Keon Pesaron.
Adam Hood.
Sarah Fansler.
Adam Wensloff.
Reet Pandia.
Joshua Rousey.
Catherine Berger with honors.
Oscar Moy.
Shauna McCarthy.
Aiden Gasparo.
Noah Nehemiah.
Luke Mraz.
Anna Brem.
Redding Hillers with honors distinction.
Mary Rodiger.
Chloe Otis.
Braden Sampson.
Emily Bray.
Cameron Carlson with honors, high distinction.
Grant Salati.
Charles Coe.
Brianna Ressa.
Breckenridge Hesselman.
Blake Bodner.
Connor Matizensky.
Brendan Albeck.
Ryan Paganelli.
Nikita Chepinoga.
Riley Bishop.
Matthew Petkove.
Luke Shills.
John Ochoa.
Nicholas Oster.
Spencer Berkeley.
Colby Horton.
Absalom Assegid.
Ethan Evian.
Nicholas Cable.
Sam Devereaux.
Alex Ortiz Delgado.
Brooke Campbell.
Jonathan Morado. Alexandra Oliver.
Zachary Flitterbillo.
Edward Connors, high distinction.
Michael Tran.
Hannah Julianne Riberich, high distinction.
Tony Parker.
Nicholas Pacheco.
Cameron Weiss.
Benjamin Ellis.
John Sabala.
Eric Saltvig.
Nico Rome.
Travis Rivera, distinction.
Cole Smeraldi.
Justin Rivera.
Patrick Davidson.
Shane Sandoval. Aiden Steinke.
Matthew Laudisi.
Jacob Provenzano.
Jack Alexander.
Caroline Schaefer.
Joshua Rowe.
Emma Uyghur.
Maxwell Lachak.
Dawson Despot.
Matthew Massaro.
Taryn Wade.
Henry Ernott.
Yusheng Huang.
Emily Cook.
Matthew Kagi.
Wesley Baker.
Ryan Harvey.
Claire Gunning.
Bryn Tanone.
Bo Yang.
Jessica Fisher.
Chao Zhang.
CJ Huang.
Ryan Durberg.
Siobhan Cleary.
Derek Kane.
Jenna Hardy.
Maxim Kurapas.
Lauren Hardy.
Cade Remy.
Lindsay Vandenberg.
Ricardo Miranda.
Lainey Nabhan.
Lucas Osorio.
Natalie Reeker.
Alexander Barrett.
Nicholas Bianca Lana.
Roberto Velasco.
Trenton Grody.
Matthew Soto, distinction.
William Hurley.
Lauren Napier.
Cameron Rosen.
Madison Kemp, distinction.
Ryan Patrick Cunningham.
Haley Harris.
Kobe Lowenstein.
Olivia Abdelati.
Harrison Trotter.
Miru Kim.
Alicia Lichty.
David Manuel Turbaldos Vina.
Better Alasfor.
Yui Ishikawa.
Faisal Al-Katan.
Matias Capley Duarte, high distinction.
Youssef Al-Bader.
Robert Kimsey.
Clayton Horning, distinction.
Nicholas Price.
Roman Bost.
Keegan Johnson.
Alex Atkins.
Jake Suchi.
Saeed Semrin.
Neil Sodi.
Emmeline Wilkinson.
Camelin Carr.
Kyle Gilo.
Lisa Kleminski.
Joseph Beckett.
Jessica Morin.
William Haynes.
Era Bislimi.
Alexander Kahn.
Adam Clark.
Garrett DeChamp.
Reed Irvin.
Gabriel Cloutier Shen.
Ray Robinson.
Jordan Mapes.
Jack Donovan.
Cole Boersma.
Kevin Doherty.
Luke Regner with honors.
Igor Georgevich with honors.
Masha Gradushi with honors.
Kevin Olivas, high distinction.
Davis Anders.
Kenneth Sipes.
Dylan Fagundes.
Blake Zimmerman.
Youngling Zhang.
Sama Rao.
Ayrton Trey Amstock III.
Lingjin Yan.
Jonathan Solis Graziano.
Kong Yi Lu.
Remy Paquet. Ethan McKenzie. Richard Hope. And finally, Colin John Myers III. Congratulations to all the graduates.
Wow, that was pretty fun. All right, let's give our graduates another round of applause. As we approach the end of the ceremony, we have another cherished tradition at our commencements, and that is the Norland Charge. The Norland Charge is named after George Norland, who was the university president from 1919 to 1939. It is addressed to our graduating students, and here it is. You are now certified to the world at large as alumni of the university. She is your kindly mother, and you are her cherished children. The university is not the campus, not the buildings, not the faculties, not the students at any one time, not one of these or all of them. The university consists of all who come into and go forth from her halls, who are touched by her influence and carry on her spirit. Wherever you go, the university goes with you. Wherever you are at work, there is the university at work. What the university must always strive to be is represented on your diploma covers and its seal, a lamp in the hands of youth. If the light shines in you today and in the thousands before you, who can measure its power? With hope and faith, I welcome you into the fellowship. I bid you farewell only in the sense that I pray you may fare well. God go with you and be with you and with us. At the end of the ceremony, which is coming up in 1 minute, please allow for the faculty and the students to process out first. I hope that so many of you will join us at the Coble and Rustandi buildings for a reception. Okay, now is the moment you've all been waiting for. Graduates, you may move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you.